From the University of Florida College of Journalism and Communications, you're watching WUFT News at 6.
The Levy County Sheriff's Office is asking for help finding a missing sexual predator. Good evening, it's Tuesday, February 24th. I'm Chloe Stradinger.
And I'm Jessica Barreto. Thanks for joining us. Deputies say they lost contact with Lamont Nelson last April and now have inactive warrants out for his arrest. WFT's April Lanuza joins us now in the studio. April, why are sheriff's deputies only asking for help now?
Jessica, deputies say they have exhausted all resources and now they're looking to the public for help. Sexual predators like Nelson are required to register their address with authorities. When deputies went to check up on him in April, he was nowhere to be found. The Levy County Sheriff's Office is on the hunt for this man. Lamont Lewis Nelson has been on the run since April of 2014. As a sexual predator, Lamont was under a quarterly check from the Sheriff's Office at this Archer home.
When we received notice that he was no longer staying at the residence he had listed as his address, our investigators started working on trying to locate him. That in fact is a new law violation to not stay at the home that you're registered at, and we've been attempting to locate him since April of last year.
This isn't the first time deputies have looked for Nelson. Back in 2009, the Leon County Sheriff's Department had to track him down because he moved homes without changing his address, which is against the law.
He is a danger to the community. A person with that crime classification is not somebody you want living in your neighborhood, and is not somebody that you would want to have just kind of vanish into thin air. That obviously gives him opportunity to maybe prey on somebody else. We want him back in custody. We have been following leads since April of last year, and all of our leads have kind of run to a dead end. We're asking for our public's assistance.
There is a nationwide arrest warrant for his arrest, along with a $100,000 bond. If you have any information related to this man, you can call Crime Stoppers.
Thanks, April. The Alachua County Sheriff's Office is still searching for a woman who went missing 2 weeks ago. Keonta Williams disappeared from her Gainesville home after an argument she had with her boyfriend, Kelvin Bryant. Bryant was arrested in Putnam County a day after Williams was reported missing and was charged with grand theft auto. The Alachua County Sheriff's Office is in possession of the car and is analyzing the evidence to see if foul play was involved. Search teams are deployed in Alachua and Putnam counties, along with Ocala, where William works. Authorities are conducting ground searches on a daily basis.
The Gainesville Police Department has won a national grant to help them better connect with the community. The Spirit of Blue Foundation selected the department to hold sessions to open dialogue between officers and minorities. The goal of these training sessions is to build stronger relationships between officers and minorities in the community and find common ground. The sessions will be open for 12 to 15 people at a time, and GPD officials hope to have all of their officers go through it eventually.
It's been a gray day in north central Florida, and some areas have even seen a few rain showers.
Yeah, forecaster Tony Sadiku has been tracking the radar. He joins us now live from the Weather Center. Good evening, Tony.
Good evening, Jessica, Chloe. No doubt the clouds have stuck around. In fact, they're locked into place, and folks, we won't see much sun over the next couple of days as well. Even some areas got some showers, very brief in nature. As you can tell with live storm track radar, much of that's winded down by now over the past couple of hours. Just some cells outside our viewing circle. Hour by hour forecast shows the clouds as well, and a nice drop in temperatures overnight. Still will be above average for this time of the year, coming down to about 52, but the rain does hold off until tomorrow. And speaking of the rains, check this out on my water vapor. Look at what's brewing in the Four Corners region there. That's all going to be part of our weather maker as we head into our Wednesday, and certainly deliver some measurable rain as well. All that I'll track on my full weather forecast. Back to you.
Thanks, Tony. 3 low-performing Gainesville elementary schools will be reconfigured in the coming months.
WFT Sarah Daly joins us live from the newsroom with details. Sarah, what does it mean to be reconfigured?
Chloe, Jessica, it means schools will add new magnet programs, and one will transform entirely into a new kind of learning center. This comes after years of failed attempts to get these East Gainesville schools back on track.
The Alachua County School District already spends more than $2,000 extra per student at Duval, Rawlings, and Metcalf elementary schools, and it has been for almost 10 years. The extra money goes to fund longer school days, extra teachers, and new technology, but the schools still aren't improving. Duval and Rawlings received failing school grades last year, and Metcalf got a C after 3 years of D's and F's. So the district is ready to use even more resources for these schools.
There will be some costs, and right now we're in the process of looking at other parts of the district budget, so see where we can make some changes. We're also looking at outside sources of funding. So there are a number of things that we're looking at to try to offset the costs of this program, but it's hard to put a price on it.
The biggest change will take place here at Duval Elementary School, which come August will be turned into an early childhood education center.
Pre-K and kindergarten students at Metcalf and Rawlings will be transferred to Duval, and 1st through 5th graders at Duval will be moved to Rawlings by the start of the next school year.
Knowing your colors, knowing numbers, understanding sounds, literacy skills. If those basic skills aren't developed, then our students struggle throughout high school, and some don't graduate high school because of literacy skills.
Really, all of those strategies together are designed to create a new identity for each school, breathe new life into those schools, and really revitalize the community surrounding them.
Principal Brown says some of his teachers have been at Duval for almost 20 years, and they are sad but not concerned. He says Duval teachers may either choose to look for openings on their own or have the district place them. The district does not anticipate a large number of firings or hirings.
In addition to the new Early Childhood Center at Duval, Rawlings Elementary will see a new Fine Arts Magnet program by August, and Metcalf will add a Global Education Magnet in the next couple of years. Reporting from the newsroom, Sarah Daly, WUFT News.
Thanks, Sarah. Some Marion County children are receiving free dental care. The county is working with the Head Start program to help low-income families. The program is designed to help children and families stay healthy.
And they grow up with you. We always have the families back here, the parents are back, so it's like a team effort, a big family affair, so the parents are cheering them on, holding them still if they need to, and so it's a good family type environment to try to do that.
The Head Start Clinic is open every Monday. Low-income families can register to use the service through the Marion County Health Department.
3 people have been shot on a university campus in Daytona Beach. Officials say the shooting last night at Bethune-Cookman was the result of 3 men arguing on the college campus. Police say that the people hit were merely bystanders and they suffered only minor injuries. One was shot in the arm, another in the leg, and a third in the ear.
This could have been a horrible tragedy. I mean, you have 6 shots fired from an automatic handgun and all those people around, and you get 3 people with graze wounds. The good Lord was smiling on the campus tonight.
Police still aren't sure what the men were arguing about or with whom, but they have 2 men in custody and are looking for a third. This comes at the same time as the state legislature is considering a proposal to allow the concealed carry of guns on college campuses. You have President Fox, along with several other university presidents, have opposed the proposal.
A Department of Justice investigation into George Zimmerman has been closed. The DOJ said they did not find enough evidence against Zimmerman for a civil rights case. Zimmerman was acquitted of all charges in the killing of 17-year-old Trayvon Martin. Zimmerman used the Florida Stand Your Ground law as the basis for his defense. The Martin family says they're disappointed by the findings in a written statement. The family say they want to, quote, do everything in our power to help eradicate senseless violence in our communities because we don't want any other parent to experience this unexplainable loss we have endured, end quote.
A restaurant on the water got an unexpected visitor. A foggy afternoon led a ship captain to crash his boat into the Sunset Grill on Bahia Beach. 7 people were on board the boat at the time and 2 were taken to the hospital. The captain of the boat was apparently unable to see the restaurant because of heavy fog that had blanketed the area. The 2 reported injuries were only minor, with no deaths or other injuries from anyone on the beach or at the restaurant.
WUFT News at 6 is just getting started. Coming up, several commuters were injured after their train crashed in Southern California, with 4 in critical condition.
Plus, a shooting at a restaurant in the Czech Republic leaves several dead. We'll have more on the shooter and much more coming up after the break. We'll be right back.